Okay, in this video, I'm gonna talk about or discuss on the definite integral. So what we have done before is the indefinite integral. Indefinite integral, for example, if you have this, only integrate of fx dx. Now this is indefinite integral because you don't have any limit. For definite integral, you're gonna have integration from a to b where you have a limit, lower limit a and upper limit b. So this we call it the definite integral. Okay, so this one will give you an answer of, if you have indefinite, fx plus c. If you have a definite integral, you're going to have fx, so in between the area from a to b. Okay, now I mentioned just now area, so what you can say that your definite integral will actually give you area under the curve. So this area under the curve of fx, for example, from E to B. So once you have this, to find the definite integral, you just have to substitute your FB and FE. So your FB will always minus by your FE, which is your upper boundary or upper limit, minus by lower limit. Now your capital letter F is actually the antiderivative for your small letter f. Okay. Now let's look at few example. So the first example, this one. Find the integration from -1 to 4 for function x cubed dx. Now first thing is you have to find your antiderivative of x cubed, which is you integrate x cubed, you're gonna have x to the power of 4 over by 4. Then put a big bracket so that you know that you have to substitute the value of 4 and -1. Alright, now always upper boundary minus lower boundary, which means your x power 4 over by 4, you have to substitute the x to the power equivalent to 4 minus by x to the power of 4 over by 4, you substitute x with -1. Then you just simply substitute lah. So it will be 4 to the power of 4 over by 4 minus by -1 to the power of 4 over by 4. Then you calculate, you're going to have, this one will give you, if you calculate using your calculator or you use your mental sum, you're going to get, so you're going to get 255 over by 4. Okay, so that's how you do it lah. So let's see another question. Number 2, example 2. You have to integrate -1 until 8 for the function 2x squared minus by 8. So if you integrate your 2x squared minus by 8, you're going to get 2x to the power of 3 over by 3 minus by 8x. Alright, put the big bracket, so you're going to have to substitute -1 and 8. So which and which? So first your upper boundary minus by 8x, the whole thing, which is you put x equivalent to 8, minus by, now the whole thing for the function antiderivative, minus by 8x with x equivalent to -1. Then substitute. Now make sure you put a big bracket so that you don't get it wrong, your answer. So 8 to the power of 3 over by 3 minus by 8 multiplied by 8. Close the big bracket, minus another big bracket, so 2 multiplied by -1 to the power of 3 over by 3 minus by 8 multiplied by -1. Alright, now why do I mention put a big bracket? Because if you see, if you don't put your parenthesis of your bracket over here, you're going to get wrong if you don't actually expand negative and negative over here. So be very careful with your working. This one will be equivalent to so when you calculate your first upper boundary, you're going to get 832 over by 3. Your lower boundary here, you're going to get 22 over by 3. So still minus, so minus lah. Alright, so if you calculate this, you're going to have your answer 270. Okay, as simple as that.